We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended.
Find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
The score, Dolphins 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Tackle made by Dexter.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes.
The quarterback.
Sacked at the 10. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10,
Do what we do. Do what we do.
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Dolphins 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
There he goes right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. On it. His way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 28, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Right back to him on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quick. quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Giants 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of his mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
17.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to take off with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Come on. Yellow, go. Mike 6. Hey, blue. Therapy after this. Hey, check Mike 6, go.
And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Mike 6. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Midfield to the 48-yard
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And we've got a timeout.
At the 46-yard
9 seconds remaining.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Yards on the play. Brings up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Dolphins 55.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.